This is the Osu Collegiate League Fall 2022 tournament. This tournament will cover the Tier 1 quarterfinals that happened on the weekend of October 22nd to October 23rd. Last week, we did have the Tier 1 round of 16 matches that happened, in which the top 8 matches are the losers round of 16. Whoever won those matches advances to the losers quarterfinals, and whoever lost those winners round of 16 matches will move down to the losers quarterfinals. These are the matches that were announced for the losers quarterfinals, and based on the numbers, whoever did win those first matches, they will be moving on to take on the winners of the other matches that will be in the second losers quarterfinals set. And you can see here, these are the results of how the first set of matches for the losers quarterfinals went. So those who did lose are unfortunately eliminated, but I just want to say thank you to the teams who did participate on this iteration of OCL, and I hope we can see you guys come back next time. But before we go to the first match quickly, I would like to mention the other matches that aren't going to be streamed but should be mentioning. And here you can see our second set of our losers quarterfinals match, as Penn State University defeated Queen's University 6-4, University of Massachusetts Amherst surviving a tiebreaker against George Mason University after being down 4-2 to take the last 4 out of 5 maps. And University of British Columbia and University of Calgary, not much can be said except that it was a very unique match to say the least. The last match for the Tier 1 losers quarterfinals in the second set to determine who will move on to the losers semifinals is the number 7 seed Consumnes River College taking on the number 15 seed Texas A&M University A. After being surprisingly being upsetted by Rectagon and Virginia Esports Association at Virginia Tech, Consumnes River College then decided to go on a rampage as they did defeat MIT by a convincing score, and they start off by getting back to where they left off pretty much against Texas A&M University, as even though that CRC and Texas A&M did both start off with 1 point each, Consumnes River College did decide to choose violence as they then decided to win the next 5 of 6 maps, including a 2.345 million point performance by both Jackson and Munchie. After the match, I spoke with Jackson on his 6-2 victory against Texas A&M. Being able to take this match point by
Yeah, so, after the unfortunate tiebreaker loss versus Rectagon's team in round of 16, we were really just decided to just go all out and we're going to absolutely just decimate all through losers bracket, that's our goal. So into these two matches, they'll definitely get harder, so I think we were a little bit more not laid back, but we were confident going into these matches, which I think helped us a lot. And I think our picks were pretty spot on, and our opponents actually a lot of the time banned stuff that we weren't even gonna pick, so it worked out for us pretty well.
I see. Now, I would like to mention that you did lose against Vespa in the winners round of 16, and especially I would like to I think you two are also very aware of how the competition pool has definitely significantly increased. You have British Columbia coming back. You also have Carleton having their top players returning, and just a lot of stacked players that have significantly improved since winter 2022. I know you guys have very big goals, but do you think it's still possible that you guys are able to get back through the losers grand finals at least? And if so, what do you guys think you guys need to change in terms of being able to still let out your strengths, but also can be improved on like some issues you or Wachi might be experiencing.
Yeah, so there is definitely there's definitely a larger amount of competition, and that's been historically what's happened every semester. It gets harder and harder, and this time there's definitely a lot of very strong competition, um, and of course it was a bit of a setback, of course, to lose in round of 16. So it's definitely going to be more of a struggle than it has been, but we've come back from it before, and I think that at least I think shooting for grand finals is a goal of ours. At least getting top four, maybe top three in grand finals, and I think in since previous semesters we've improved overall as well. So I think there's a definite chance that we can get farther, given that I think we've covered a little bit more of our weaknesses over the past year or so. So I'm hopeful that we can get far.
So unfortunately, with this match that I was going to highlight, there was some technical difficulties with the editor. So unfortunately, I cannot highlight this match. But what I will say is that for the winners' quarterfinals, Venus University did defeat University of Waterloo in the winners' quarterfinals, as Venus will be moving on to the winners' semifinals. After the match, I spoke with Rudo about his thoughts about the match and his expectations for the tournament.
I mean, going against Waterloo, especially everyone know what kind of player Pikapun is. Wait, how do you pronounce it? Pikapun?
Yeah, pick upon.
The hidden player. We didn't the hidden player, the one where we know everything is about hidden about him. We were kind of wary about picking hidden, and in the end, at the end, we picked hidden too, right?
Yeah.
And then,
Another.
not gonna lie, it was kind of hard.
I
No,
see.
it was kind of hard going against them. At the fact that it's 6-3, we were lucky to get one or two breakpoints at the end there.
So, Rudo, you are a new player for OCL along with Horus, and you're teaming with Rexy's one of your OWC teammates for this year representing for Indonesia, and Millie, the I believe the team captain for this year's iteration. How has OCL have been for you guys in terms of expectations and performance? Because I did talk to Millie back in the round of 32 saying they do have such big expectations for this team. So, but I just wanted to hear from you personally of your thoughts.
I mean, based from our qualifiers, I'm gonna say me myself are pretty confident we kind of make it top 4 or 6 maybe. At least we make it to the finals. That's what I'm confident at. Especially with Rexis being a great player, where he has his pros, where I have my cons. So basically, we back each other up, and then Theo and Horace will probably just be a backup score in case one of us cannot play a certain map.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, okay. Now I have to find teams. Wait, I don't know who's on the teams. I know Rectagon is playing, and I don't know anybody else. Okay.
Wait, I need to find the
Sports
speech.
Association at Virginia Tech versus University of Washington.
To begin off this match, both Washington and Vespa both started off with 3 points each in the first 6 maps. Let's see how did those first 6 maps went.
Rectagon's 98 doesn't even matter.
Yeah, they would need to see a break from Pooks.
Yeah, I think it's all dependent on who misses.
I think
Parkman is definitely struggling
it
a lot
might
on this
even
map.
be. Oh wait, Pooks misses maybe.
Oh, Pooks misses?
Oh, and DNFD. Okay.
Okay,
This
if
is what they need.
Rectagon holds...
Yeah, if he FCs the rest of the map, then they can do it. It might not even have to.
And I think his
This
path
might
been
be
put-
it. I think that's GG. I think if he misses now, they still win.
Yeah, I think they still win. Yeah, 100%.
Wow. Okay, especially with DNFD missing, that just seals it. Okay.
And Rectagon manages to
Rectagon's
close out the match.
starting off strong.
This map definitely looks to be really hard though. It's
He
understandable.
still breaks 1 million. Yeah, this looks really
Yeah.
difficult towards the
Yeah,
end there.
still breaks 1 million. Insane act. 92.21.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
God
no, you're
damn,
right,
what
you're
a
right.
tech god, dude.
Jesus. Rectagon. He closed out the
Definitely
FC.
showing him, yeah, definitely closes out the FC. And considering that he's shown.
And Pulse misses, that seals it. Ooh, neck and neck.
Well, yeah, neck to neck, dude.
It's okay. Now it's Vespa's
Oh,
pick.
very close point though.
It just
Only,
goes free. It goes wild.
but I think
Also-
Rectagon is gonna
Yeah,
push
Rectagon's
through. And
accuracy, by the way, 99.8 almost. Yeah, for
I
20.
think he got. I think he got
Well,
like 3.
I
I'm
think 2.
Push does take a miss. The rest of Washington is holding though. Alright, here comes the spike of the jumps. Oh, and Rectagon does take a miss. Jacob 3 and Conrad both holding through that section. And the lead goes over to Washington. So,
You can also compare it to like. Wait, where are the? I don't even know where the
other
teams
teams. Yeah.
The other teams like University of British Columbia. I need top Ryuk spread nuts tan. Like
Oh my god, yeah, okay. I need top and Ryuk. Both like Ryuk can fill a lot of the stuff that Rectagon can also play.
DRC Jackson Woodsey. This map is so sick, dude.
After starting off the first 3 points on each side from their own picks, Washington then strikes back with their first break point on Hard Rock 3. Oh no.
This ending is ridiculously hard compared to the rest of the map. Even if it doesn't look it, you can like this is exponentially
does
harder.
find the slider break, but he still gets
It
the S
doesn't
rank
matter. He got a incredible score.
in match, dude. Absolutely wild score from
These are a lot
Conrad.
of big jumps for this.
Following
team.
that
Doesn't look like
loss,
this team.
Washington has decided to go with Hidden 2 Goodbye Second. Can Washington
Rectagon
defeat
does miss the linear
Vespa to
aim
make it
time right
5-3,
there.
or can
And
Vespa
Conrad
force
is the
it to
only
make
one
it
holding
4-4
combo.
tie?
But Jacob 3 is definitely struggling to hold combo right now, and so I think
His accuracy is definitely dragging them down a lot. So even though Conrad has that ridiculous combo, if Jacob keeps missing, I don't think it'll matter.
But there's also a really good chance that Conrad might just FC this map anyway.
That's true.
Yeah, I think the lead will definitely go over to Vespa in the next few seconds right here. Okay,
I don't
maybe
know.
not next few seconds.
Oh,
but-
Jacob 3 misses.
Oh, Jacob
okay,
3 does
there
miss
it is.
and the
there it
lead
is.
goes over to Vespa.
Rectagon building up some combo. Pulse recovering nicely.
He's hitting all the jumps right now. He is so comfortable on
Yeah.
this map. What a hidden performance from Rectagon though. Oh my god.
Rectagon is playing incredibly well today.
A lot of players.
The score is now 4-4, and Vespa has decided to go with no mod 5. And the pick paid off for the blue team as Rectagon and Parkman123 both provided Vespa with a double FC to take their 5th point.
Wait, DFD is playing 2 maps at once? 2 matches at once? It's kind of crazy. Alright, this is a pretty comfortable win.
And will we see a double FC from Parkman and Rectagon?
Well, there we
wow.
go. It happened.
Really good score from
This is
Parkman.
going to be...
With
this
the
is gonna be
last
either
map in
Rectagon
their hands,
shredding,
Washington has
and
decided to
then
go
winning,
with Hidden
or
1,
Jacob 3
and the
Conrad
map
doing what they do.
chosen for Washington has paid off with
It's-
pretty
it's-
strong performances
I don't know.
from
I
Jacob
think
Dree and
that
Conrad Midden,
Pulse is gonna struggle
as they
on
will
this next
force a tiebreaker against
Hell,
Virginia Esports
last time I
Association.
played this map in a tournament, or this map in a tournament, I got 300k, and that was like a good score for me to get in match. Like this tiebreaker is very difficult.
TB hype, TB hype, TB hype.
TB hype.
Rectigon does get a 700k though. Really good score, but
This song is so good.
The tiebreaker is now set for Washington and Vespa
Oh
as
my
they will
God,
play the
fucking
Amateurs
Sandbug,
Arsonist
yes!
Handbook by Thank You Scientist. Let's see who will win the tiebreaker map and move on to the winners semifinals.
I have no idea. I can't even guess.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see how these players will perform on such a hard tiebreaker like this.
This map is just
Oh,
6
Conrad!
minutes. The other-
It's long.
Yeah, the other thing with this map is there is not a single second of downtime. This whole map is a gauntlet. So you lose 200 combo, it might not seem like it on a 6-minute map, but you
Oh.
now have to combo 200 you have to hit 200 more of these insane notes to actually build that back. Conrad is fucking shredding this.
Conrad is not finding a miss.
Jacob 3 as well, getting overshadowed by Conrad, but doing incredibly well in this KI.
Conrad
FC's the hard part. What? 2 of them FCing through the hard part of this map. That is ridiculous. Hell.
Oh, Jacob
And
3
he
does find a
misses, but
miss.
it doesn't
It's
matter.
too late. It's too late.
He has been tried.
Washington
and he
has
has.
almost 2 times their score.
Jesus Christ.
And
That
that
is an
will-
absolutely ridiculous team score.
After the match, I spoke with Conrad Avidin and Jacob Dree about their thoughts about this match.
I'm surprised that we played tiebreaker that well. First of all, I mean, I was pretty sure that tiebreaker, since it is a lot of aim, it was favoring us, but I did not expect for both of us to be scoring higher than Rectigon there, or like just at well in general.
Okay, this is a question for Jacob Dree specifically. You've been participating in OCL in previous iterations. It was definitely a surprise to see you guys as the number 2 seed comparing from last tournament when your guys were around in like in the 10th, 20th seed. So, how much of a big improvement is it comparing from the previous teams you guys have assembled compared to this split where you guys are surprising everyone since the qualifiers?
Conrad joined the team and then he FC's every map. And he wasn't on the team before, so we sucked ass. Yeah.
Also, Jacob improved a ton too. That cannot be understated. Like ever since USC, like that guy has been popping off. I don't understand it, man.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about the hype during USC when Washington made like the run of their lives to like finals and finishing like podiums, if I remember.
Yeah.
It was
Love
quite
getting swept in
a
grand finals. Getting swept in grand finals
love
by
it,
9-star
Tommy.
pools. Oh yeah, it's so fun.
Not a 9-star rule. Stop coping.
Alrighty, one
wasn't
more
even 8
question.
stars.
Oh, sorry.
No. Keep going.
Okay, one more question. You guys are approaching in the winner semifinals, and you guys are going to be facing University of Toronto for a chance to finish in the podiums again. What you guys are going to be expecting, given that you guys are now close to getting into grand finals and potentially winning the whole thing?
What are we expecting?
I'm not expecting
out of-
very much. I don't know.
Oh, I'm
We're just gonna play the
expecting-
match, right?
Depends on how hard the pool is, I think. Because I might start getting skill capped or something. Just depends. I'll have to study what they're good at. But we did play a qualifier lobby with them, so we do have some experience playing with them. And I do like all of their players are pretty well known.
So the Tier 1 semifinals matches are set as Tier 1 match number 49 and 52 are the first set of the losers semifinals matches, and 53 and 54 are the second set, depending on who wins the match number 49 and 52. And match number 55 and 56 are the winners semifinals matches, with the winners will guarantee themselves a podium finish no matter where they end up for the rest of the tournament. But other than that, that will be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the Tier 1 Finals video.